Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this vid by Coffee Unfiltered. It's titled Milagro Celebrated Too Soon. Megan's court win is back. I remember reacting to something regarding this, and it was Armand's vid, and he was saying that Milagro was winning big in court. It was a W for her, and I was like, I wasn't really, agreeing with that at all. And I have been on Megan's side this whole time because Milagro is a weirdo, and I know her little fans, they, be trying like, no, Megan was wrong, and y'all don't know the whole story, blah blah blah. I don't care how you paint this. Milagro is a weirdo, all right, and there's that on that. And apparently the court thinks so as well because Megan has a win in court. Let's see what happened. Let's watch.
Hi guys, so it seems as though Milagro Grams may have celebrated way too soon, okay? Wow. Because this Meg Thee Stallion court situation is no longer going in her favor. It's being reported that a judge reinstated part of Meg Thee Stallion's defamation judgment against Milagro Grams. And as you all know, Milagro Grams was just online celebrating, saying that she's new media, saying that there was no defamation case against her, and basically making it seem like it was no big deal and she won. But now the judge has decided to side with Meg Thee Stallion, and now Milagro Grams is back in trouble. Check this out.
Milagro has taken another loss in the courts. Now, we know Megan and Milagro had this whole case where Milagro had counts against her for defamation, altered images for the fake porn, as well as emotional distress, where the jurors actually sided with Megan and found Milagro liable for all three. However, after the verdict, they set the defamation to the side because they thought Milagro was protected under this Florida media notice law. Milagro took this as a win. She was celebrating. Her people were celebrating. Wow. And Megan's lawyers asked the judge to reconsider this. Now, the judge has been looking over this for quite a while, and the judge has now reinstated that defamation against Milagro. So she is officially liable for all three. She also has to pay $75,000, as well as Megan is more than likely going to be submitting for her legal fees as well. Now, from what I have seen, it looks like Milagro is already working on an appeal for this whole case.
Oh, if she get her to pay for her legal fees as well, that's gonna go up substantially, okay?
So she's probably going to add this into it. But I don't see this being turned over in her favor. What it looks like is the statements that they were looking at for defamation were not protected under that Florida law. So it is what it is at this point. Y'all, once I have more information regarding any of this, I will let you all know. Milagro is now pulling a Brene, y'all. Now, we already know that she lost that lawsuit between her and Megan Thee Stallion. They have now reinstated that defamation count against her. And now she is trying to appeal these decisions. Now, she is also asking the judge why this appeal is being decided to put a stay on her judgment, meaning for her not to have to pay anything because she needs her fund to go towards her appeal. She is telling the courts that she cannot afford to pay the judgment.
Well, you should have kept your mouth closed.
At the same time, that she have two smaller children, she is self-employed, and her income fluctuates. So she is asking that they.
I saw a clip. She was online talking about, oh, y'all think I'm broke? Imagine me being broke. I got money or whatever she was trying to say. She was bragging about how she got all this money. So it's like, girl, which is it? That's why it's not smart to be doing all this yapping online. I don't think that's gonna go in her favor because she has been online being like, I got money, y'all got me fucked up. I had to say what I had to say in court. That's literally what she said along those lines. So yeah, she's not too smart.
Either modify, waive, or reduce this whole bond requirements so that she could go forth with this appeal successfully. And y'all, this is not guaranteed. If this does go through, I'm guessing that the court probably is going to ask her to put something down to just give them a note that she is going to make good on this if her appeal is denied. Right now, we just have to wait to see what the court decides to do. But this is an eye-opener for everybody saying, oh, that's not a lot of money. She only has to pay Megan this certain amount of money. No. She can't pay the money right now.
So yeah, this is not looking good for Milagro Grams because now she's telling the court she cannot afford to pay. But now people are bringing out this clip where she is bragging and making it seem like she had money and saying she was just plain broke when she thought everything was going in her favor. Check this out.
Not only that, I had to play the part of a poor nigga. You got people on this motherfucking internet calling me broke when the average American makes $50,000. When you supposed to make 3 times your motherfucking rent in the month to stay at certain places and rent down to $3,000. Y'all found out that I had a contract with Station Head. So how much I made a year at least? You tell me. But I still have to play the part of the ghetto ass, broke ass hoe because I'm up here against a multi-million-dollar motherfucking company.
What a dummy.
And you got the motherfucking internet sitting up saying, yeah, bitch, you broke. Bitch, who?
Also, you could flex on some randoms online, some trolls, and now this is going to be used against you. What a dummy. If I was a judge, I'd be like, yep. there you have it. So you can pay. You do got it. Pay up. Fuck out of here.
Since when is a bitch with her personality who is able to take care of her family, who was, because you know I lost that contract, who was making 6 figures, how the fuck is that a broke hole?
Just
How?
So yeah, telling the judge you don't have it after bragging online is crazy. This is why sometimes you have to keep quiet and just stop making too much noise, especially when you're dealing with the courts. Now, Milagro Grants is still appealing, so we'll have to wait to see what happens. But as for right now, it is not looking good for Milagro Grants. So she went online saying that she doesn't care about none of this and she's not worried at all, which is kind of different from what she's saying in the court documents. But let's get into it.
I don't know what y'all think is supposed to happen now that that's concluded in terms of trying to keep up more shit. But like I said,
why she keep yapping about
baby,
this? Girl, be quiet.
that's done. Okay? The only thing that can happen at this point, worst case scenario, is when I get done with my appeal, they say no, and then whatever this full amount is, they put that on my head top. And bitch, you know I don't have that, so okay. And then we just keep it going. After that, if they do reverse it and it goes in my favor, then it goes in my favor and I just go on with my fucking life. So like I said, dedicating yourself to continuing to try to keep this shit up. I don't have a gag order on me. The injunction was denied. I am not prohibited from speaking on Megan. I have chosen not to. I have no desire to. And that's just that. So y'all be sitting up hoping that y'all catch me. There's nothing to catch me in. I have no stipulations. I mean, it's over with. And to God be the glory. I'm so glad to even be at this stage because this is a progression from it. I already went through it. That's already done. Okay, cool. And I already walked through the fire. They're going to give you the big number eventually. You'll have to deal with it. Okay. Like, okay. You just keep on pushing. So, it's just a crash dummy mission to me, but okay, have fun. And like I said, anything I see that's not above board, child, I'm reporting that shit. I don't give a damn. And so get on your page and go clip this shit and go tweet about it. I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. And that's just that. Somebody said they think you're not suffering enough. Yeah, because I keep on coming online and going to work and laughing. I guess I'm not supposed to laugh and live. Bitch, I'm supposed to go out to eat. I ain't supposed to have no friends. I ain't supposed to do nothing. Child, please. Any damn way. Life goes on. Life goes on. And for a lot of people, their biggest moment in life was being a part of an online campaign, unfortunately. And that sucks for you. But baby, we are so far removed from that bullshit, it don't make no sense. So far removed.
Blah, blah, blah. Pay this lady her money.
Y'all have fun.
So this whole situation is interesting and I'm waiting to see how it plays out.
Pay Megan her funds, okay? Give her every last dollar that you owe. Pay the $75,000 and pay her legal fees because you was doing all that weird shit online, all right? Posting deep fakes, doing this and that, making up all these lies about her and her family. Pay what you weigh. I don't want to hear none of that. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.